I'm John Shelton, and today I'll be presenting on Gothic architecture around Europe. Gothic architecture was made possible with advancements in technologies and the knowledge of how to use the technologies to build cathedrals upward and outward. New designs included new features such as flying buttresses, which allowed the weight-bearing walls to become non-existent, and they supported the church to go upward. Stained glass, large amounts of stained glass became very prominent in Gothic architecture because they often depicted biblical scenes, and they allowed more light into the churches. And they also, and another key feature was rib vaults. Like I said, contained multiple large windows, so the interior wasn't so dark and damp like it was in the previous eras of European art or architecture. Gothic architecture started in the Middle Ages in Europe during the 12th century and spanned until about the 16th century. This originated in France by Abbot Zuger, and England and France are where some of the most recognizable buildings are, but they spread to other countries such as Germany and England, or Germany and Italy. Abbot Zuger of Paris is credited as the first man to come up with the idea of Gothic art. He came up with Saint Denis, which is outside of Paris, to create a new form of architecture that stood out from the rest. What makes French Gothic architecture stand out the most is the use of rose windows. Even though they weren't used exclusively in France, they were mostly used in France. The rose windows were generally located in the nave and often depicted scenes in the Bible, and included, in some cases, French royalty. During the construction, Zuger was quoted as saying, "When the loveliness of the many-colored gems has called me away from the external cares, and it seems to me that I see myself dwelling, as it were, in the same region of the universe, which neither exists entirely in the slime of the earth, nor entirely in the purity of heaven." But she was referencing the beauty of the rose window in his church. Next is Germany. The most popular cathedral in Germany is considered to be the Cologne Cathedral. What makes German Gothic architecture stand out from the rest is the use of brick for the construction, which gave it a darker appearance as to the stone of England and France. The Cologne Cathedral stands the tallest church in the world at 516 feet. It's 474 feet long and 283 feet wide. Its two spires contain the largest facet of any church in the world. In Italy, the main distinction is that the cathedrals are made out of marble, which gives it a lighter white appearance as to the German dark brick appearance and the gray French and English appearance. And also timbers were used as roofing for the original plans, or in the original plans, but now they kind of got away from that as the wood didn't hold up very well over time. And the most recognizable in Italy is the Cathedral of Milan, just because it contains many features of French Gothic architecture, but in its own way has the Italian, from the marble exterior and the plain plainer interior compared to the rest, not as many windows or paintings. In England, pointed arches are a key element here in England because they were made to as like a key point of almost every cathedral there. Like they weren't extensively used as much in other places as they were in England. They made just about everything they could into pointed arches, from the doorways to the side, the shape of the windows, and what have you. This is an example of the Canterbury Cathedral. It's one of the most popular Gothic cathedrals and is one of the oldest Christian structures in England, built around 1770, or 1070, sorry. It's 525 feet long, 154 feet wide, and 236 feet tall.